the Gourd here with a new survival video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a spear. Alright, so this is my spear. If you recognize it from before, this is the one that I used in my how to throw a spear video, and this one's pretty much good. And you're gonna need a fire for this, a stick, and with the axe that you make from your primitive survival video, from the other one that I showed you how to make the axe, you're gonna want to go cut down a fresh straight branch. Some good ones is the best one that everyone recommends is ash always, but yew will work, hickory will work too, a lot of other ones, even orange osage will work. All kinds of woods will work. Usually the people use what was available to them. So I'm going to be showing you now how to make a spear. So this is a very knotty piece of wood. It has so many knots in it, and with a Swiss tool or with an axe you can use. I'm going to use this Swiss tool because it's quicker. I'm going to cut right here. Alright, so let's go press deeply, and let's go throw some wood into the fire. There, that will be for now. Oh, one wood that doesn't work very well for spears is sumac. Sumac is it's not native to my area, but it still grows here as an introduced one. It's a desert tree, and on the inside it's has this spongy part. I forgot what it was called, but that's the part that will not let the spear be completed, like this one or this one. So now that you have the top part cut off, I'm gonna flip my knife over, and you're just gonna go carve away. You can go like this, go get it under the arm, and you're just gonna carve. Don't carve it like this. Don't carve it like that. You could cut your arm. You could a bunch of other things can happen. You could stab yourself with the knife. So you're just gonna carve it. The tip doesn't have to be massive. This one's probably around an inch. And a spear should always be taller than your height. Because if you're walking and you're gonna trip over something, maybe a root or something, you're gonna trip over it, you might get yourself stuck right through the throat. Or your stomach, anywhere. And let's keep going like this. Carve it a little more down right here. And then just carve it off into a point. This is your basic spear finished right now. So now let's go to the fire, and this is the purpose of the fire. Put the tip of the spear inside the fire. Go around. That has been working, and this is because when you're stabbing with it, the tip might go to the ground. Ash is, and this is why ash wood is good. Any kinds of woods that can absorb shock. This is made out of yew, and yew has like orange wood in the middle, and the rest and the outer layer is white. Yew can absorb shock almost as well as ash, but ash can absorb shock probably the best out of all of them. Ash is recommended in most of the ancient documents. Alright, let's add some more wood because I don't want my fire to die. I'll put this one in. Throw that one there. Alright, so let's fire harden it. And you don't need a knife for this. You can go on a log and keep rubbing this, keep going back and forth with this on the log, a dry log, and that's gonna help it go. That's gonna make it into a friction spear. Hopefully this fire will keep going. Alright, so my spear's done now. From fire hardening it, this tip might become more blunt. But now let's go check it out on these old boxes that I have here. I'm gonna throw the spear at it. And now let's see how it penetrated. Penetrated nearly through all of them. Then the tip, almost nothing has happened to it. If you want to stab into it, it'll work too. But let's make this even better. Go one step further, get the best spear you can. Flint is not available in my location, so I use glass to flint knap. This is my flint knapping set. It's a braiding stone, copper boppers, a smaller one, a larger one, a pressure flaker, and a leather pad. Alright, now let's make this even better by sticking in a stone tip in here. And
glass.
Yes, a glass tip. Alright, so let's get this down in a row. Work it. Good. And we'll use to split the wood down. And you get this down in. And you get it like that, but this won't hold as well. So here's a stick, pine pitch glue on it, and I got a lighter on me, and I just need a little twig, and we're gonna heat this up. Then I'm gonna go. So let me go get some vine lashing. All right, here's this vine lashing. This is Virginia creeper vine. All right, let's just feed the fire some more. Oh, another thing is, this one used to have so many knots coming out onto it. So I just shaved all the knots down with my knife and fire hardened the tip too, because fire hardening is gonna make it much more durable. So now let's heat this up. Oh yeah, as I showed in my Altoids video, this is a burn I got from using pine pitch glue. I was, you can't see it, it's right here. So I was shafting this arrow, and I love how this this heart-shaped arrowhead came out. If I wouldn't have shafted it to the arrow, I would have shafted it to the spear. Alright, so let's just heat this pitch glue up. Heat it up.
Isn't pitch glue flammable? Or is that pine sap?
That's pine sap.
Oh.
Pine sap will burn like gasoline. Alright, so I think it's heated up enough. And then you just take it, rub it onto here. You gotta go quick because this will dry quickly. Helicopter flew over. Alright, so let's get this down. Move the glue up all around. And one thing I warn you, this happened to me before. I was making the glue. Pine sap got all over my hands. It was my hands were all black after it.
You need rubbing alcohol to get it off.
Yes, rubbing alcohol works great to get it off. And now that it's secured in like this, I'm gonna push it down in some more. That slipped down. I'm gonna lash it on with some vine. If I'd have a fresh killed deer, I would eat the deer and use its sinew. Sinew lashes things on so good. This is Virginia creeper vine snap. You can use ivy too. Ah, alright. So, I might have to use something else. But, I'll go. I gotta keep feeding on my fire. So here's the spear out right now. Here's how it came out. It's not finished though. But let's go. I'm gonna come back to you when I get more wood for the fire and I set up the target and get some I might go get some better lashings. Alright, see you then. Alright, so I'm back and this is a strand of cord from paracord. A piece of paracord. Like these are the paracord bracelets I always wear. It's always good to wear paracord bracelets because in an emergency situation you might need it. And I had encountered times where I needed it. Then you always have it on hand, so it's better to be prepared, isn't it? Than not being prepared. Alright, so I'm lashing this on with some inner strands of paracord. And then you just keep going and going and going around. Then you'll see it does not want to move. And then I'm gonna go with, see, there's a loop. I did it by folding. Alright, I'll go up about it again. Because this isn't hard. It's, alright, so see, this is one, it curves into a U shape and then I start wrapping it on. This will be a spear that I would probably use to hunt frogs or other small game, maybe fish. Fish would go too. Then you just keep lashing and lashing tightly. You have to do it. Then I'll go one under this to bring the loop up, one more around, and then you will feed it through the loop. Tighten the cord. I'll go make
Try licking the end.
I'm wearing my mask.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could lick the end, but I don't want to lick the end. This was all in tree sap. I'd probably get diarrhea or something.
Ew.
That's what you'll probably get if you eat tree sap, and don't, because if you read about it, pine sap, this is poisonous. And then there's one more thing about making a spear is not a hard process, especially now that I use. Oh, I have something to tell you one time that happened. So I was at the creek. We were doing, making some grass cordage. And then I cut my finger open. I don't know how. It was right here. It slits my finger. A piece of grass slits my finger open. It was a deep cut. I have like a faint scar, but if you go out like I do always into the forest and everything, you're gonna be used to getting cuts and everything. It's not common for you too. And don't be a baby. If you get a little cut, you're gonna be fine as long as you don't rub a dead fox onto it. I just keep that cut that you, if you get a cut out of infection. You know what? This is annoying and it's too small, so I'm gonna unwrap it. Sorry that this is taking long. Alright, go under. Around. Around. You know what? I'm just going through it now. Now they have it tied on. I could go. I'm gonna just tie it off with a knot. Two could be good. There you have it. Now once you have all this done, you could decorate it. You get some crow's feathers, decoration, hang them up here. But this will do you just fine. You can cut these knots off if you have a knife. But watch out, don't keep your hand here and hack it down like this. And I will show you an example. No, I don't want to cut my hand open. This is a really sharp knife. I already got a cut right here with it when I was using it. So you could just hack these out. I hold it my hand here because it's better to be safe than cutting your hand open, right? There, you just cut the knots off. There, we got an iron axe, metal axe. Iron axe, I was just meant to say, like, you can use any kind of axe you have, whatever kind. If you got your own handmade axe, stone axe would work, anything that can just chop the knot off. Steel, anything. Alright, so now let's go test this one out on these boxes over here. So, the glue is dry, and I'm not gonna throw this one because when you're throwing something and it has a glass point, you're gonna hit a rock, it's gonna shatter, and if you spear it too. So you gotta just be careful and just spear it into the first one. And the tip is fine. It's very sharp. And then if you're going using, because you could use beer bottles for this, any kind of glass bottle. Windows will work too from your house or something. But I'm not suggesting you to go throw a brick through your window. If you have any extra glass to it, you just do it like that. But if it's drunken from and it's not yours, you get a cut with it, you could get a disease from it. You just spear down, and this one sends with this spear. It's a flexible one, so I felt the whole shock go up through the spear. Alright, and then let's go test this spear out, throwing it into the box. That one went through the box and hit the brick. Now, maintenance with the spear. If you leave it out, it's gonna get moldy and everything. You're gonna get fungus starting to grow up all the spear. So if you keep it in like a dry area, it'll be good till the wood dies and it starts to rot away. But if you keep good care of it, it should be fine. Alright, if you like, subscribe for more. Alright, see you. Bye.